There are a bunch of middle schoolers playing soccer, so hopefully I don't get kicked in the face. I am taking a TED class at my school, and this past weekend we got this opportunity to go to a TEDx conference. My initial impression of it, I guess, was there were so many people there from so many different backgrounds and ages. I saw other high school students as well as 75-year-olds willing to learn, and it was amazing because everyone definitely wanted to be there, and they wanted to better themselves, and they wanted to get these new ideas. And other than that, they were just so friendly, because when my group was eating lunch at a table, we were pretty crammed already, but then this couple that we had never met before, middle-aged, came up and sat at our table. And I don't know any other situation where a middle-aged couple would voluntarily sit at a table full of teenagers and just talk to them. But I watched all the talks. I was inspired by every single one of them. But I noticed a common theme of all the talks was how to translate something negative in your life into something positive, and how to take the best from it and learn from every experience, which I thought was really cool because in class we had actually watched a talk already by Dan Gilbert about synthesizing happiness. I agree with the message that we can take something negative and translate it into something positive. So the first speaker that showed this theme was a woman from Appalachia who was raised by a single mom, and she had 7 siblings, so a total of 9, living in poverty in Appalachia, and how they were shunned in their community. And she said, and I quote, that her mother denied reality to get them through. It's really cold. And I thought that was amazing. And I used to think denying reality wasn't healthy because you need to see what's in front of you to get past it instead of trying to find loopholes, because usually that doesn't work. But I don't think she was talking about denying reality as in not facing the truths, because the mother definitely knew they were poor, and the mother definitely knew that their community was not supportive of them. But she still made the best of her circumstances, and now the majority of her children have gone to college. The next speaker was Nathan Klingbeil, and he taught at Wright State University. And he told the story of all these students who did not necessarily succeed in high school, but are now ready to become great engineers. He gave these students a second chance, and he just taught calculus in a different way, and now they're going to become great engineers, and those minds we wouldn't have had before if we just had given up on them. So they translated their struggle in high school into a drive to do well in college and a drive to become great engineers. The most inspirational of all, I believe, was a woman named Deandra Parks, who's an Air Force medic. And one day she was studying in a cafe, and this guy came in and open fire just rang out, and she actually got bullet grazed her cheek, and then she got shot close range in her leg. And the most amazing thing was not the fact that she walked on stage like everyone else. It was that she was so happy, and that she was so positive, and that she continued her dream to become an Air Force medic. She said that she never let her mind and her body agree. When her leg was in pain during therapy, she walked anyway, and that drove her to achieving success. And she chose to forgive, even though the man that shot her took his own life as well. She forgave the family for what he did to her. And she was one of those people who always wanted control, and who always had a plan. And finally, when that plan did not work, she kind of took a step back and said, I can only control what I'm able to control. I can't control everything. So she found that she couldn't control what happened to her in the cafe that night, but she could control her reaction. And she said, I'm alive, so I can't play the victim. She had no negative feelings towards anyone because she still achieved what she wanted. We just have to listen to these people who are so happy and who have found a way to stay positive, and not even just stay positive, but translate what happened to them into something positive. We need to stop trying to control everything. There are elements that we can control, but some elements we just have to let it go. And one happening or circumstance or experience should not determine your life, and it should not be the end-all, be-all. Thank you to people who made the conference happen. It was definitely inspiring. Yeah, thank you.